Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the Huda Beauty water jelly. So I got 2 samples, and out of the samples I managed to get 4 days worth of product, if that makes any if that makes any sense. I had plenty of time to kind of try it and everything like that. So if you know Huda Beauty, if you watch YouTube Beauty, you've come across Huda Beauty. Basically, it's a very expensive makeup brand. So yeah, this is meant to be like a hydrating primer. So it says at the back that it has hydrating ingredients to absorb into the skin, and it's supposed to provide optimal makeup grip as well. So when you first apply it, it does have like a kind of cooling effect on the skin, like feeling, should I say. It has a cooling feeling on the skin, and it does say you're supposed to wait 30 to 60 seconds before applying the foundation, just to let everything settle in, which you do anyway with primer. I don't think anyone just puts primer and then foundation on straight away. Well, I don't anyway. Now with this, okay, so first off, I didn't find that it necessarily gave that much hydration. I tried it with a variety of different foundations. So I should mention, I have combination skin, so combination to dry. I get dry, especially around my forehead area. I didn't find that it necessarily helped with cakiness or anything like that. So I wouldn't say it was like overly hydrating. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it if you have really dry skin, but then again, if you have really dry skin, you'd usually like moisturize as well as prime. I don't know. That may be a thing, I don't know. Another thing to mention, I didn't notice that my foundation or any of my makeup or my base products lasted longer than they normally would without it. So to be honest with you, this is kind of I don't know how much this is. I didn't bother looking, but I know it's going to be a rip-off, and I do not recommend it. If you want a really good primer, I will go for the Avon Anew. I think it's the one in like a gold packaging. I've not used that in a while because I kind of ditched using primer. I mean, that really worked as a primer, but I'm not really that interested in using primers anymore. But if you do want, and that was only like, I think sometimes it's on offer for £15, but usually it's around like 20 quid, which I'm telling you now is a lot cheaper than this. Which I just didn't find that it like made my makeup last longer, and I didn't feel that it actually helped hydrate any more than a lotion would, or a lotion would probably do better than this. So for me, I mean, I like the cooling effect on the skin, but that's about it. It didn't really do anything for me anyway, so I can't really necessarily recommend this. So that is it for this review. So bye guys.